What's good, fam? I'm Coach Betina, and today I'm taking you through a few different stretches that you can do post a run and also incorporating your Hypervolt 2 Pro. So first off, after a run, you want to down-regulate your system. So obviously just taking nice easy breaths, just breathing and just letting yourself get into that rest and digest stage after being in that fight or flight after running. So what you'll want to do is relax your muscles because you've been in that hip flexion, repeated motions for the whole time and you're running. So now what you'll do, I like to focus on your hips and your glutes and your quads, and my favorite is the TFL. So we're starting in a half kneeling position here, and you can turn your Hypervolt onto your first setting, just nice and low. You just want to relax into it. So in the half kneeling position, I would just start to get into your quads, however way you feel comfortable. Like, I wouldn't obsess over exactly where you are, just wherever it feels good, just so you can relax your muscles. And again, just getting into that nice easy breath, just breathing through it. That's really important as you're moving through this because, like I said, you want to go into that rest and digest after being in such a high emotional state. So now, as you move through this, you're going through your quads. You can do it for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. And then I want you to find your TFL. And if you're not really sure where that is, when you bend your knee right here, you can kind of find your hip flexion. This little motion right here. So I want you to find that little spot. It's like nice and juicy, just nice and easy. And you can get a little rotation, little movement. Again, you don't want to be too tense. You can just add a little movement here. And then now you can go ahead and turn your Hypervolt off. And now we're going to actually stretch. So I want you to get pelvic tilt, bring that same arm up and get a nice stretch. I don't want you to focus on shifting your weight forward. I want that tilt through your pelvis. And really feel a nice stretch through your quads, through your TFL, all through the front side of your body. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we'll go ahead and switch, other knee down, go ahead and turn your Hypervolt on. Don't worry about getting that pelvic tilt yet. You can just keep your quad nice and relaxed as you move through this. Whew. Yep, just nice and easy, about 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then find that TFL. Again, if you're not really sure, just check out where that is whenever you're in that hip flexion. And then go right into there. It should feel really nice. Then turn it off. Same thing. I want you to now tilt your pelvis. Keep your posture nice and high. And then bring your arm up and feel that nice stretch. Yeah, it feels good, right? So now we're going to take it to the floor and focus on our posterior chain, the backside of our body, our glutes, and our hamstrings. So this is one of my favorite things because I'm sitting a lot I'm a mom, so I'm sitting feeding my baby, and my glutes get tight from sitting, but also from working out. So I like to be in this seated position with my knees bent and just try to focus on getting into your glute med. Big motions here, and then start to kind of move your knee side to side just to add a little motion. Again, focus on breathing, relaxing. I don't want you tensing up when you're moving through this. So getting into a nice easy breath, and then you can go ahead and set your foot down and then try to get into your hamstrings. Same idea. Don't get too focused on, where exactly where. I just want you to just get nice and relaxed through the back side of your body. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side before we actually add into our stretches. So now, same thing into your glutes. You can kind of find some juicy spots and then add movement here. Breathing. Again, happy thoughts. You don't want to tense up. And then you can relax there. Set your foot down and go into your hamstrings. Again, breathing through it, relaxing through it. Whew. All right, now you can turn it off, set it aside, and these are my two favorite stretches. And I like doing these in a lying position because you get nice and relaxed. So you're gonna cross one foot on top of the other, and then wherever you feel comfortable, you can either string your hands through or you can just hold it here if you're pretty tense. Again, I don't want you to be really tense. I want you to focus on getting nice and easy into it. So if you feel like you can get pretty deep into the stretch and string your hands behind your thighs, go for it. And if you want, you can press out into your thigh and making that figure 4 stretch and get a little bit deeper in here. It should feel really, really nice. It should feel nice. Again, I don't want you tense. Now, before we go to the other side, I want you to bring this leg down. Now we're going to stretch our hamstrings. So you'll straighten out your leg towards the sky, relax your shoulders, and just grab right behind your thigh. And then I want you to point, flex, If you're only here, that's fine too. Maybe you're just grabbing right on top of your thigh. Just focus on breathing and relaxing. Yep. And then if you feel like you can get deeper into it, go for it. Maybe give yourself some ankle rolls and then change directions. And now let's go ahead and take it to the figure 4 on the other side. Same exact thing. Figure 4, grab right behind your thighs. And you can hold these stretches from anywhere between 30 to 60, maybe even 90 seconds, especially if you're just wanting to relax and getting into a nice, easy down regulation mode. Now go ahead and extend one leg out to your hamstring stretch. Finish it out into a point flex, maybe bring it in a little bit more. Trying to keep it as straight as you can. Maybe some of you are only right here. That's okay, but the idea is to make sure you're relaxing your muscles, especially if you're going to be sitting the rest of the day. If you had a morning run, you don't want to be tense through your muscles. So it's really good to get these stretches in. Get that circle in, finish it out other way, and that's it. So hopefully you can take some of these into your day or into your evening, and hope you enjoy.